Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to From the Depths. This is the Doodle Hog. New and improved! It now has shields. You notice that half of its power is taken up by shields, so it has affected the fire rate on the lasers a little bit, so I can't really put shields at the back. But the important part is the shields on the front are done. It should be pretty hard to harm now. In addition, I've actually put some repair drones in there and there, so we've actually got repair drones on the outside to fix it. And it's got a naval AI, which is doing all the flying at the moment. Flying? Piloting? I mean, I don't want to say sailing. It's not so much a sailing ship anymore. I mean, look at that cross-section. And I actually have increased the weight on the front, because we did have issues with the front was taking off a little bit. So you can see that the front now is just patchwork. This is actually metal. A lot heavier, a lot cheaper than the alloy it's replacing. And importantly, it will bring the nose down a little bit. And it provides more health than armor. But it's cheaper. So actually, this works out for the best. The Doodle Hog still weighs in at 160,000 metal, which is a little bit much, but it should be fine. I mean, it's a fairly light craft, but it's still a pretty expensive build for such a light craft. Although it's mostly a technological test bed. It's test bedding our new propulsion design and lasers. It's possibly not the most optimal, of course, because it's speedy and it gets in close with lasers that are basically like really far range. But hey, it's you know, honestly, everything that we wanted it to do, it's doing pretty well. We haven't tested the lasers to their full effect yet, but I'd say I'm pretty pleased with it. Pretty pleased. Now, I really should start putting teleporters on all my ships. But oh well, I can teleport using this. Doodle Hog, I would like to pull you out of play. And I would like to go to the home fleet, which is actually, I think at the moment, just the fortress. Hello. Boink. And boink. Okay, I have two new little ships to show you. So, it's become apparent that the Wing Zero has problems. The biggest problem of the Wing Zero, actually, is it's small. So when it gets hit, the explosions propagate through it and do like incredible damage, because it's so compact. Anything that hits it will do incredible damage. So it can really dish out a decent punishment, but it can't take one. So we need something larger. Large enough that there's space inside, like walk around, like separate rooms, many different weapon systems. Mainly, I'm thinking guns. Mainly guns. We need some real like fast-firing cannons and then like a main cannon as well. So we're going to build a cruiser. And here I'm just pottering out the hull. Maybe with something this big, I'd have probably in hindsight gone with something like build the rooms first and then build the hull around it. But this works as well, so we're going to be fitting stuff into this hull. It's going to be a big, fat hull made of metal, probably like double layered. And then it's going to have different internal compartments. So if like something gets holed, then there's still like extra armor around the other stuff. And you know, if that hole gets full of water, then the entire thing won't sink, maybe. As has happened with the Wing Zero before. So we're just going through the hull, making it very pointy at the front there. Hopefully bounce any projectiles on the bottom. But then again, it's going to have a flat deck, so it's going to be a bit more traditional than the Doodle Hog. But, you know, heavy. It's not really going to do Doodle Hog, though. So, getting onto the turrets themselves, the guns, I want like 2 on the front, 2 on the back that are going to be like really fast-firing repeaters, like low caliber, really fast-firing, but do like really good arm penetration, explosive damage. So, just putting in a load of autoloaders and a load of ammo, because it needs its own ammo supply, otherwise it's just going to run out of ammo and be like slowly draining ammo from the actual ammo stockpile rather than the turret, and the turret's just going to start firing very slowly. So lots of ammo is important, and then just testing that there with 1 gauge increase, it's going to fire like, you know, 7-8 times a second. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And then just going onto the engine. For this, I'm kind of not thinking of actually like having a weaponized laser. I just want like lots and lots of shields, maybe like an anti-missile laser. So the engine just needs to be big enough to do that. The main cannon itself, like the big one, double-barreled, big gauge, a long-range artillery, and then we're going to have some torpedoes on the front. There's going to be 2 different types of torpedoes, so big long-range ones and then short ones as well. For the bridge itself, I know you don't need a traditional bridge, you can just like fly your camera outside, but I like the idea of having a traditional bridge so that you can actually look out from your bridge and survey your fleet. So under the bridge, I'm going to store some missiles, and these are going to be laser designated missiles, so they like fly to the sides and then home in whatever laser designated. And they're going to be a EMP, frag, etc. A normal sort of combo mix. and they should be reasonable. They're not going to be the main arm. The main arm for this ship is, of course, the actual guns themselves, but they should, help out. Maybe they can hit some air targets or something. Maybe something that the traditional guns couldn't hit. And then the bridge itself is going to be like triple layered glass and shield, so it's going to be really tough to kill me, as I have been killed a few times in 1-0. And it's actually going to have some helicopters with it. So since it's like a cruiser, a lot of cruisers these days have, the odd helicopter being able to be based on them. I want this thing to be able to take 4 helicopters with it. So it's actually going to be a small carrier role. And these helicopters are going to be cheap as chips. That is the primary design concern on these helicopters. They have to be cheap and cheerful because they are probably going to get killed. So wood, lots of wood. And also, wood is light. So, good. They'll be able to stay upright. So the actual weapons on them, I'm going to have some missiles because why not? It's basically going to be an Apache design, so it's going to have a small cannon and some missiles. So we're going to get, I think we can get about 4 missiles in each side. Pretty short ones, just 3 block long. Not going to have a big payload, going to be very short range. But in theory, they get close, they just spam off their 8 missiles, and they should be able to get through most, even proper missile defense, because they're just going to get close and launch them. I don't expect them to be able to get particularly close if they're actually a dedicated AA system targeting them, because they will just melt. But against most craft, they should be able to do more than their cost. Effectively, they are cost effective. They are not particularly good for the craft itself because it's going to get murdered, but they're cost effective, right? And that's what's important. And then doing the gun on the front. Now, the gun on the front has a small issue in that it, has to fill a very small space. So we have to make this gun as efficient as possible with a small space. It's not going to be any of the crazy guns we've built. Most of the guns I've built are being yeah, this gun's badass in a certain way. This gun has to just be small because guns are heavy, actually. Each block of gun takes up the same, it's the same weight as a block of metal. And this is a light helicopter. And it's meant to be a cheap light helicopter, so guns can't be amazing. So I'm going to put an elevation barrel on with some motor barrels, be able to get it to go up and down 80 degrees. Should be able to basically strafe anything it goes across, and put some high explosive shells in there. And that should be pretty good. And I'm feeling good about this helicopter. It's fast, it's cheap, it can deal an amount of damage. Now, of course, that's all down to combat tests. It should be flying about just over 100 meters altitude, but I guess we'll find out. One little ship and one much larger ship. So, people have been saying for quite a while we've needed a few things. So for a start, they've been saying we need a main battleship, but, that's very large and maybe a little bit too much of a jump. So for a start, we are going to... That's the tractor beam. I want a vehicle creation thingy. Hup. Boing. Hup. Boing. Spawn! Yes, I want the spawner. Aha! Also, I have managed to cover up my own screen because I'm a moron. Give me a second. There we go. Much better. I would like to spawn the wooden Apache. No limit. That's fine. Spawn me a wooden Apache. We'll need to hold it, so... Hold the wooden Apache, please. Apparently, we cannot hold it. Please tell me you're built fully. I would be very disappointed if you weren't built fully. Forces. Wooden Apache. You are built. Excellent. Let's go teleport to it. Ta-da! And the important thing about this is it weighs in at 7,000 metal. It is cheap. It is cheap as chips. It's cheap, it's cheerful, and it's mostly made out of wood and has arrow bars all over the place, so if it gets hit, it is going to explode, and it's going to be messy. It's going to be very, very messy. Also, why are you Don't fly away. Come back. Right, so I want a few more wooden Apaches. So quickly...
I would like a wooden Apache. Build it. Come on, repair tentacles, you got this. There we go. So quick to build. I'm hoping you're built. Another wooden Apache. Ready? Wait for it, there we go. And another wooden Apache. There we go. Right, now, we've got all our 4 wooden Apaches in the air.
I like the fact they're just, like, circling around. It looks awesome. We've actually got, like, a cap now. Combat Air Patrol, FYI. Anyway, now, we're going to spawn in this. 500,000 metal. But it's going to be worth it. Spawn at this distance, 30. That's not going to be enough. So we're going to load cruiser. Then I'm going to have to quickly grab cruiser.
I'm going to start building. Oh, yes. Is that going to be close? Might be a bit too close. Yeah, let's move back a bit. Lovely. Lovely jump. I might need to move it back a bit more, actually. Hup. Let's go a little bit up to be able to see it from the top. It's getting built. Hup. Okay, so here you can see the framework as it's going up. We've got some missiles in the front. We've got... Big hole there that needs filling. 2 turrets there, turret here. Some missiles here that fire at the side, which are laser designated. Our big engine down there, which is still getting worked on. Some missiles in the side as well. I don't know how effective they're going to be. There are actually torpedoes in the front that we can't really see from this angle. And there are 2 turrets at the back. You can see the outline of the turrets getting put in there. There's actually AIs in there. Oh, let's go to the bridge. The bridge has been put up as well. Beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. I want more of it. Let's just check the map screen. Are we going to be attacked anytime soon? Not that I can tell. And the cruise is at 68% already. Excellent. Let's attach the camera.
So at the back, we haven't got any propellers yet. Oh, there we go. The propellers are coming online. The thruster unit in the side. At the rear and front, there are 7 propellers. 7 huge propellers on either side, encased in this metal block. That should give it, a reasonable turn rate for something so large. The entire thing is made out of metal, not metal alloy, metal. Which gives it some robustness. It can actually get up to about 12 meters per second. Gives it a bit of speed. The engine gives it a ridiculous amount of power, which is providing the power to all the shields. It's actually got a laser system, but all the laser does is shoot down missiles. It actually shoots down missiles with like 900 damage. Missiles do not need 900 damage to take them down. It is severely overpowered. I could weaponize it at some stage, but I haven't bothered yet. And, the cannons are being built. It is a close-in brawler. Its idea is to get close and unleash firepower. It's got 2 cannons at the rear, rapid firing. 2 cannons at the front, rapid firing, and then this double-barreled cannon, which is also pretty brutal. Oh, it's also got a KKV as well, and an anti-laser system because you need one of those. Hello, KKV. I think that's everything, but it is covered in shields. This thing is covered in shields for a good reason. It is tough. It's designed to get in close, and once getting close, it's designed to pummel the enemy to death. It's actually set up to be able to get within 400 meters of the enemy. That is its point. It gets really close. And to do that, it has to be able to take a bit of firepower. So it is producing 100,000 power, which is shielding every inch of it with beautiful, beautiful shields. I was tempted to color them, but then I realized I need more room to color them. Now, one thing I haven't set up is the firing arcs of the turrets. Currently, the turrets will shoot themselves and each other. I might quickly do that and get back to you in a second. Okay, so I put firing arcs on the turrets. All there is now is to try and designate some of the what they call the wooden Apaches as like sub-vehicles that we can attach and then like detach when we get to combat and stuff. Now, I don't know exactly how we're going to do this because I've never done sub-vehicles before, but it sounds interesting. Oh, this looks awesome. Awesome? August? I was going to say August. I was like, what? Awesome? Mixed with something else. Anyway. No, it doesn't look like August. Anyway, we need to name it. So, we need to name you the HMS Potter. HMS David Potter. There we go. HMS David Potter. Length of 111 meters. I think it's actually 106. No, I lengthened it, so it's 111, yeah. Width of 31, height of 25. 8,200 blocks. It's pretty big, actually. Not a great cross-section. Anyway. Close you. And I don't know if I should name all of the, like, wooden Apaches, because they are pretty cheap and expendable. I might just name them, like, Potter Drone 1 or something. Yeah, let's do that.
So bring you up before you go. Oh, right, you are the. I mean, you actually belong to the Navy, so you would be something like. I'm just not even going to use a prefix. You are the Potter Drone 1. Potter Drone 1. There we go. Potter Drone 2. Potter Drone. I mean, I guess they'd be something like naval pilots. I don't know what you would call them. Potter Drone 4.
What? Why did they massively... Oh, they must have exploded. They must have detonated the ammo barrels. I'm not sure how they did it, but they did. Yeah, they're pretty badly damaged. One of them was down to like 19% or whatever, so... I despair at them a little bit, but oh well. Right, now how do I designate... If I go here... Sub-vehicle spawner. Confirm selection of sub-vehicle. Spawn distance 15. That seems fine. Awesome, okay. Now, there is a way to call drones back and stuff and have them dock. So I think if we start designating... A vehicle that is a target of a tractor beam cannot dock another... Ah, so I need to undock our tractor beam. Okay. Hello. Off. You're the 4? No, you're the 3. Okay, 25. That's fine. Now, we should be able to have a ACB, an action control block, that can say, if there's no enemies around, dock. If there are enemies around, release. I'm trying to think where I put these action control blocks, because I'm pretty sure I placed them. Did I put them in the bridge? No, I haven't put them in the bridge. Okay, let's put some down. Build mode. Mirror line. I would like control, control, control. Automated control block. Right. Hostile missile close to the no. When control input received to no. If enemy range, right. If enemy range is greater than... Activate when enemy range is greater than input or... I can't see what the rest of that is. If enemy range is greater than input or none, I guess it is. 5,000. Then I would like you to docking stations. Recall all assigned vehicles. Okay. Oh, we've got one back. Oh my god, this is awesome! Oh my god, this is amazing. Now, where's the third one? I cannot tell. Sorry, not the third one, the fourth one. Well, we'll come back to find the fourth one in a second. If enemy range is less than 5,000, I would like you to... Actually, 3,000, because I don't want to get, like... I don't want to release my aircraft before, like, the enemy's within range. Because if I release them early, the aircraft are just going to go off, and we're not going to have a chance to really do anything. So let's call that 3,000 for now. I would like you to... Docking stations. Release all assigned vehicles. Now, where is number 4? Well, actually, it's number 1. Okay, let's go out of build mode. Number 1. See, all of them have been pulled out of here. We can't see them in the list because they're actually designated as sub-vehicles. so they don't appear as their own force. We've got to find them. I think this might mean we have to manually find them. I don't like the idea of that. Where are you? Do you even exist? You must exist. Alright, let's go have a look at the block. You idiot. You've gone to space. Okay, if we pull out of play... and then we put it back into play... it should get its sub-vehicles back. Why are they going to space? What the hell is going on? Why are my sub-vehicles going to space? Tractor beam. On. What? The hell? That's an explosion. And they are going to space. These two have been grabbed and are being repaired. That one is now flying to space? Maybe I should disable the tractor beams. Yeah, let's do that. Let's disable the tractor beams. They do not seem to be a positive influence on them. Right. Take the David Potter out of play. Back into play. They're going to space again. Oh, they've stopped. Okay, so apparently it's something to do with tractor beams. Okay, something to do with tractor beams. Now the problem is that they're now appearing as separate entities. Is that because they've got damage, they're not counted as sub-vehicles or something? I'm going to need to experiment with this. I'm going to... Oh no, they're going to... I think they just all went to space. No, one of them did. What I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the distance from which they start off so they don't explode immediately on falling. So I'd like you to be at about 50. It's going to look a little bit weird, but whatever. Okay. Well, that worked perfectly. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so I think it's time to test it out. It is time to test it out. All right, save you. Save constructible as the HMS David Potter. Right, HMS David Potter. Where do I want you? Through the center, I think. Max speed? Top speed 3? Nah, mate. Oh, that's because we've taking the home base with us. Whoops. I want you to split into your own force. Top speed, 6.3. That is a lie. Players that play forces, walk me to, and we will get a top speed measurement. Full power. 12.3. There we go. Map. Pull these forces out of play. Get ourselves over here. 11.8. That'll do. Right. Where's the Doodle Hog? Doodle Hog. I would like you to come up here and join. You are top speed of 31.7, so you should do that pretty quick. Yeah, my god, the Doodle Hog is fast. And we'll take a fight with one of our new ships. And then I think it's a case where I have to build satellites so we can actually see around the map. Ah, the Doodle Hog's healing! It's healing the village! Ah, they're all healed. Oh, bless them. Okay, so the Doodle Hog, I'm still not sure about the combat abilities. I'm pretty sure the cruiser is going to be a beast. But we'll find out about the Doodle Hog in a second. And I'm planning to start the advance again. Yes, victory music. I need victory music right now. Come on. Merge, merge, merge. Merge. Aha! Right. Forwards. A little bit quiet. A little bit too quiet. Oh, hello. What are you? Urchin and an orca. Okay. I guess we're going into battle. The Doodle Hog will get its test. Right. How do we want people laid out? Doodle Hog, I would like you here. Candyman. Storage cell, I want you basically on either side. Don't get, like, mowed down by the lasers, though. Actually, maybe not on either side. Maybe just up here so you don't get mowed down by lasers, because that would be bad. Yeah. Right. Begin the battle. Bring them all in. We got this. Oh, I didn't warp to the battle. No! Warp me to the Doodle Hog. I can't tell how it's going. The lasers are certainly doing a lot of damage. Look at that! Blocks are being taken out all over the place by the lasers. Oh, that is lovely! What a sight to behold. Oh, poor Orca. You're trying your hardest, bless you. Ah, there we go, the urchin's dead. Looks like you're gonna go down. Oh, that laser. I like it. Especially against a flying vehicle like an Orca. It is exactly the target we really need to test it against. The scat is still a little bit on the high side. It is missing occasionally. But, you know, we are at pretty much extreme range. I mean, not in terms of the laser. The laser can probably shoot a lot further. But we're at sort of extreme range for a proper engagement. So I don't mind it's missing occasionally. I could up the range a little bit, maybe. But ultimately, I think this is a good first engagement for the Doodle Hog. I'm not going to count that tiny little one we had. I mean, it's not, you know, damage comparable to missiles, but it's, like, because it's hitting all over the place, it's taking out little bits here and there. Certainly injuring it. Oh, that large cannon shell is going to land short, it looks like. Yeah, Doodle Hog is closing in, which is weird. I'm pretty sure the Doodle Hog's been told if it gets within 1,000 to just run away again. There we go. Missiles hitting it now. Lots of damage. I mean, the laser, I've got to say, the laser's more of a harassment weapon. It didn't do massive structural damage to the Orca, but it did a really good job of harassing the hell out of it. As you can see, like right here, it's starting to take bits apart again. I think it might need to be a lot more accurate, really, to be effective. But I've won that battle. I'd like to see it off against a Barracuda, though. If I could see it against a Barracuda, I would be very pleased. Pure hatred. Yes, of course they are. Right, I would like to build.
You can build if you wanna, you can leave your friends behind. But if you can't build, then you're no builder and you're no friend of mine. Right, let's go over here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go pretty long on this. And I'd like to switch turret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're not crazy damage, but they should be pretty accurate now. Okay, I'm also gonna save you. Save constructible as the Doodle Hog. Yes, I would like to save over the Doodle Hog.
But, for first test, I think the Doodle Hog performed admirably. Now, if everyone could just head back here and the Doodle Hog could actually start making a new fortress to take that up with, that'd be grand. Seriously, Doodle Hog? Doodle Hog? I want you in the center of that ring, Doodle Hog. Did you just ram it? You just rammed... God damn it! Don't ram the Wing Zero class! The David Potter is having a battle? Okay, that'll be in the next episode. I've been EnterElysium. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. You're not subscribed. Please stop ramming it! God damn it, Doodle Hog! Do not use your powers for evil. If you've liked, please remember to like, not subscribe. Please consider subscribing. But until next time... Ah, you stupid ship! I guess you are definitely one of the fleet. No! No! You're not going in for more. No, run away. Left, 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 hard left. Until next time, stay shiny.